April 2023 is a month full of interesting astro events that you can observe in the night sky. For starters, the galactic center of Milky Way will be clearly visible, so you don't want to miss out that. Also, the days around the new moon are perfect to observe deep sky objects and photographing the star trails to impress your friends. Apart from that, the zodiacal lights will still be visible at the beginning of this month. In northern hemisphere, it will be visible to the west after the sunset. On the other hand, in southern hemisphere, it will be visible to the east just before the dawn. But there's more that this month has to offer to us that we surely do not want to miss out. So let's just dive into the video for Astro Events April 2023 edition. The moon will be located on the opposite side of the earth as the sun on this day, so its face will be completely illuminated by the sun. Although the days around the full moon are not good to observe deep sky objects as the moonlight outshines them, you still can observe the full moon itself if you have a good pair of binoculars or a telescope. The planet Mercury will reach greatest eastern elongation of 19.5 degrees from the sun. This will be the best time to view Mercury since it will be at its highest point above the horizon in the evening sky. Look for the planet low in the western sky just after the sunset. But before moving on to the next event, did you know that around 97% of you are not subscribed to this channel? While I do understand that this is a pretty small and a new channel, but do hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so that you won't miss any future updates from our side. We do post some pretty amazing stuff here that you don't want to miss out. Also, you may find us on social media platforms, links to which have been mentioned in the description. Do check out. Additionally, you will find links of some useful stargazing apps in the description. Make sure to check those out as well. These apps will easily help you to locate the celestial objects in the night sky. The moon will be located on the same side of the earth as the sun on this day, so the bright side of the moon will be facing away from the earth. Since there will be no moonlight to interfere in the night sky, the days around the new moon are perfect to observe deep sky objects such as galaxies, nebulae, and star cluster, etc. One of the best astro events of this year will be taking place on this day. It will be a hybrid solar eclipse. A hybrid solar eclipse occurs when the moon is almost too close to the earth to completely block the sun. This type of eclipse will appear as a total eclipse to some parts of the world and will appear annular to others. The eclipse path will begin in the southern Indian Ocean and move across parts of Western Australia and southern Indonesia. A partial eclipse will be visible throughout most of the Indonesia and Australia. Make sure to check out the link in the description for NASA map and eclipse information. A word of advice: please be cautious and use a solar filter along with a pair of solar eclipse glasses if you plan to observe or photograph the total solar eclipse of the sun. Staring at the sun, observing solar eclipse with the naked eye is very dangerous and can permanently damage your eyesight. The Lyrids is an average shower, usually producing about 20 meteors per hour at its peak. It is produced by the dust particles left behind by the comet C-1861 G1 Thatcher, which was discovered in 1861. But the best night for observing it will be the one between April 22nd and 23rd. The peak will be on April 23 after midnight. At this time, the moon phase will be 9.5%, so the conditions to enjoy it will be very good. This meteor shower will be visible from both the hemisphere, although it's a little weaker in southern hemisphere. Now let's talk about the conjunctions that are going to take place in this month. A conjunction is a celestial event that when two or more celestial objects appear to be closer to each other visually. In reality, they are very much far away from each other. April 2023 will bring us total 4 conjunctions to observe. The moon will appear to be closer to the Lord of the Rings, Saturn, on this day. The Saturn will pass 3.3 degrees north of the moon at 3:49 UTC. The conjunction will take place in the Aquarius constellation. This time the Mercury will pass 1.5 degrees north of the moon at 7:05 UTC. The conjunction will take place in Aries constellation. On this day, Venus will pass 1.2 degrees south of the moon at 13:03 UTC. This conjunction will take place in Taurus constellation. On this last conjunction of this month, Mars will pass at 3.1 degrees north of the Moon at 2:19 UTC. The conjunction will take place in Gemini constellation. Now let's talk about all the planets of our solar system and what they are up to this month. Since Mercury is always near to Sun, you will get the best chance to observe the planet on 11th of April, just after the sunset. It will be in Pisces constellation at the beginning of the month and will slowly move towards Aries throughout the month. You might need optical aid to view the planet, maybe a good pair of binoculars or a telescope. The brightest planet Venus will be shining in western sky throughout the month. It will be visible around the sunset time and will disappear below the horizon after 9 pm. It will travel from Aries constellation during the beginning of the month towards Taurus constellation at around the end of the month. Venus will be visible to the naked eye. The red planet Mars will be visible to naked eye throughout the month. It will appear in Gemini constellation throughout the month, high in the western sky around sunset. It will disappear below the western horizon around the midnight time. Mars will be visible to the naked eye with its unmissable reddish hue in night sky. The gas giant Jupiter will be visible throughout the month in eastern sky around the sunrise time in Pisces constellation, but it will start sinking lower to the horizon as the month ends before the sunset. Hence, it will be difficult to observe the planet with naked eye. Saturn will be visible throughout the month in eastern sky just before the sunrise in Aquarius constellation. It will set on western horizon past afternoon, so it won't be visible in the evening. Uranus will appear in the western sky after the sunset near Cetus constellation as the month begins. It will keep on sinking lower towards the western horizon at around month's end time. Being at around 3 billion km from the Earth, Uranus will require a good pair of binoculars or a telescope to observe. Neptune can be seen at the eastern horizon just before the sunrise near Pisces constellation and will disappear below western horizon before the sunset. Being at around 4.6 billion km from the Earth, Neptune too will need a good pair of binoculars or a telescope to observe. However, it may appear very indistinct due to pre-dawn sun rays shine the sky. So there you go with all the major astro events taking place in April 2023. Let us know in the comments which of these events are you looking forward to. We will be back with our next video with some interesting topic you may like. Till then, keep looking up.